Hello, today we're going to continue working on a Blazor WebAssembly project named FairPlayTube. Now, before we continue, remember to visit the website fairplaytube.bticostarrica.com and visit the Buy Me a Coffee. Select an amount in here, and that way you will help to keep the videos and projects free for you. Now, let's continue. So, in here, one of the things that we are doing is creating the GitHub issue. So basically what we are going to do is we are going to create the My Playlist page, right? And yeah, we create the Razor component and we create the CS class that matches that one. We will set the route to users, videos, My Playlist. We will set it to be only for the authenticated or authorized users. And we are going to set this playlist or this title, and we are going to add the button create video playlist. Now, something that I forgot to add in here is add a menu item to the main menu. Okay, now what we are going to do, so we are going to create my playlists under video playlists. So first what I am going to do is adding my playlists. Okay, we're going to create a new branch. I already created that one. Now what I am going to do is we are going to go to the client application. We go to pages, users, right? Pages, users. Now we create a new folder. Video playlists. And we are going to create a new Razor component. Okay. Now this Razor component is going to be titled My Playlist. Okay, first thing, remember that we already have localization implemented. So we are going to, okay, first create the class, DCS class, because there's where we are going to have the code. I don't like to have the C# code or the main code mixed with the HTML. Yeah, rename it dot razor.cs. Okay, now we are going to inject the iString localizer of this class. We are going to name it localizer, and we are going to create the region for the resource keys. Public const string. We're going to name the variable like that. The key is going to be that one, and now we are going to add the resource key attribute. Resource key attribute, and the default value that we are going to set is my playlists. Then here, what we are going to do is we are not going to put this. We are going to use localizer and my playlist title key. Okay. Now we are going to use video playlist model. Okay, we initialize it. Okay, and now here, one of the things that we are going to do is, well, we are going to add the is loading component in here. Uh, okay, now one of the things that we are going to do is using an edit form, we can actually go to videos, upload, and see the base implementation. See that we have an edit form, we have the validator, we have the validation summary, and then we have um, most of our rows are actually divided by class with with dips with MB3 class, right? So basically, we are going to create an edit form. The model is going to be the model. Unvalid submit. We are going to do the unvalid submit. Now we are going to create in here a method private void invalid submit just so it exists. Now data annotation validator validation summary, and now we start adding the fields. So we are going to add a label class form label, and this is going to have the value of I believe it was playlist name. Yeah, public const string playlist name. Mhm. Resource key default value playlist name. So we go here, localizer, playlist or my playlist name text key. Okay, now input text class equals form control, and we are going to bind it to the model dot playlist name. We create another div. It is going to be similar, so label class form label. Okay, description equals and now we will use the text area instead of a simple text box. And this is going to be bound to model actually it was there it is playlist description those fields actually may need to change the names for those fields. Class MB3 button type submit. Okay. Submit text key, public const string, submit. Okay. Going to change the name for that one. It's going to be this. Then what we are going to do is we are going to inject client services. Okay. We create the instance. We inject the instance for the video playlist client service, and in here, basically everything we are going to do is try catch exception. Okay. This loading equals true. And finally is loading equals false. Now we need to inject the Toastify service. Inject private Toastify service, Toastify service. If something fails, we are going to use the Toastify service to display an error notification. And let's see. Okay, yeah, this is going to be async task. Only one await. And that's it. And now await Toastify service display success notification localizer. We create the key. Public const string. Okay. And that's it for now. Now we need to add a couple of things. We need to add the authorize, so only logged in users can access this page. And as we did with the upload or other pages, we are going to add the route in a constant. Now the constant this time is going to be a new one, constant user page routes. My playlists. Yeah. My playlists. Users. Users, video playlists, my playlist. Okay, and the role is going to be user. Now we can go Bootstrap icons. And here we can look for something like playlist. Let's see what we have, like video. Or list. This one has an order, so this one actually comes handy. Okay, we're going to use this one. We now are going to go to the menu item. So in the same project, we go to the share page. We go to the nav menu. We look for the authorize section, and I'm going to put it after upload. So I'm going to copy all of these. We are going to use my playlist, and we are going to copy this one. Now if I run this, we should be able to see the icon once we log in, and then we will be able to see the page if there is no error. Okay, let's see, there is an error somewhere, missing a column. Okay, missing that one in there. Okay, so let's give it a second. Okay, so it's loading. Let's give it a second. Okay, I'm just going to log in and I'll put my screen back in a second. So it is logging in, and you see then here we have this, which I still need to change the hint, but it says I got an error in here, and let's see what's the error. I got an error saying video list client service on my playlist. There is not registered. Okay, video playlist client service is not registered. That is because I haven't used that one um, in this application yet. So if we go to the program.cs, you see that there is a section where we are registering the client services, but the one for the client playlist is not registered in here. Let's just mark it, and yeah, sorry, not that one. Playlist, client service, yeah. Let's just mark it, yeah, it's not being used. So now we are going to log into the application again, and we should be able to access that menu item. That page, I'm sorry. Remember, you can help using the Buy Me a Coffee page to help keep the videos and projects free for you. Okay, so let's see. Let's log in. Okay, give me a second. Okay, and yeah, we have this, and we are now in this page. Now I forgot um, to say this. This is an issue I haven't fixed yet, and that's because these keys are not being automatically inserted yet into the database, but I'll fix it in a second. For now, okay. Now one thing that I noticed is that I didn't see. Okay, there it is. New playlist created text. Okay. Um, okay. Then here what we have to do is await is video client service add video playlist this that model, and that will be it at the moment. So give me a second. I'll open the database. Actually, we'll see that. Let's see if we already have the method to retrieve the playlists. I don't think we have it yet. No, we don't have it. We don't have it yet. So we'll see it from the database in a second. Actually, let me just log in and I'll show my screen again in a second. And basically what we are going to do is I am going to log in into the database, and once we run that code, I'll show you that the record is being inserted. Then in another video, we will be looking at the additional methods that we need to create in order um, to do the full implementation of the playlist maintenance and adding the items to the playlist. So this is the database. There are no playlists at the moment. So let's see, create playlist. We should put the breakpoint in here. This should go to the controller and it will fall in the video playlist controller. And we will see that here is this. And if there is an error, the error will be captured in our startup.cs in here. So let's run the code. We log in and we invoke that method. So there is something in here. Let's say video playlist model. Oh, create playlist. Okay. Okay, let's log in. I set it a second ago to remember me, so it automatically log in. I go to this test playlist, test description. We submit this. Okay, it says it was created, and we go to query the database, and the playlist was already created. Now, what I tell you about the the text issues is that I haven't made it so that if there are records already created, um, it updates them, or basically it is only working on the first time where there are no records at all in here. So I need to fix that part. Um, so basically what we are going to do is, before I forget, I'll go to the menu item, and my playlist. And here I'll use a new key, which is going to be named my playlists. Okay, we are going to add a key in here, resource key, default value, my playlists. Now I am going to do delete of all of the resources in here. There is nothing in there. It is going to take a while because there's another issue that I haven't fixed in there, and that's force the API to insert all of the records before it is ready to start serving. So that's something I need to fix too. But you will see that it will start creating records in a second. So you see now, since I deleted everything, I see all of these welcome text, FairPlayTube, video duration text, all of that, because there are actually no records in here. Now it already created the records, most of them actually, and it should, in a couple of seconds, it should start uh, creating the translations. That actually takes around 2 or 3 minutes, I believe, because I had to do it. Um, that's using the Azure Translator API, and I had an issue using or sending multiple items in one API request, so I had to do it one by one. So it actually takes considerably longer. And now you see that it created the other ones in Spanish. So if I refresh this, I should see the updated um, text. And yeah, we go to English, and yeah, we sign in. We now have this. It should say my playlists, my playlist. Okay, test playlist 2, test description 2. Okay, and your new video playlist has been created. So the message is now okay. Now let's see how it looks in Spanish. Let's just move to another language. Okay. Tu nueva lista de reproducción de video ha sido creada. So you see, that's working there. Now we are going to change the style for the button because I didn't set the class for the button in here, and this one should be btn primary. Okay, so let's see how it looks, and then we will stop the video. In one of the future videos, we will be showing how to complete this along with adding the items and in the respective order, or in the order that you choose, how to add the videos to those playlists and set the correct or the desired order in which they are going to exist in those playlists. Okay, so yeah, that's already set with these styles, and that will be everything for now. Thank you very much and have a great day.